Attracting guys is easy. Just check your message requests on Instagram. But attracting great guys is another matter entirely. I'm gonna give you 13 ways to attract high-quality men. These range from everything from body language tricks to mindset changes to things to keep in mind while going about your daily life. I'm Emily Baker from Love Learnings. I've been helping men and women get together since I was still a teenager, and I've learned a few things about what attracts high-quality people and what scares them away. Most of these tips are also gender neutral, so welcome theys and gays. Let's get right into it. Number 1, be your authentic self. Sometimes it can seem like dating is all about who can fake it best, but it doesn't have to be. If you can be true to yourself, then you'll find that you attract better people who treat you right. I know be yourself isn't always that simple, so just follow these simple rules. Trust your instincts, be honest, and put your own feelings first. Number 2, don't play games. Games are for recess, not dating. If you think playing games is the way to connect with quality guys, you're in for a rude awakening. Game playing includes things like ignoring text messages to seem busy, trying to make him jealous, and just generally being deceptive or manipulative. I know it can be scary to be honest and straightforward, but in the end, it'll make everything so much easier. Number 3, stand up for yourself. Many women feel like they can't stand up for themselves when men are involved. They tend to let him run the show in hopes of coming across as fun and agreeable. I'm here to tell you that not only can you stand up for yourself, it'll actually make him respect you more and take notice of you as a more complete person. There's obviously a line here. Don't be overbearing or rude, but do keep your needs and wants in mind when you're trying to get to know other people. Number 4, live in the present. Don't you hate it when you're talking to someone and they've got their face buried in their phone? This is the modern condition, but it doesn't have to be. In fact, it's now easy to stand out from the crowd just by giving someone your full attention when you're talking to them. Even if it may be awkward, take the time to push through the silences and really connect with the world around you. You'll be glad you did. Number 5, have high standards. Whether it's low self-esteem or just the exhaustion that the modern dating market brings, we often set our standards too low when it comes to men. I understand the argument that if you settle for a guy, he'll be more grateful and end up treating you extremely well, but I don't buy it. In the long run, if you see this guy as less desirable than others, neither of you will be having a good time, and you'll just be missing out on meeting a guy who you'd really connect with. So set your sights higher, and you'll be surprised what happens next. 6, get help from an expert. If you're watching this video, you're off to a great start. For another free online video like this one, go on over to CoachNorth.com right now and watch Amy North's presentation there. She goes into exhaustive detail about how you can find your soulmate with just a few tweaks to your current approach. It's honestly powerful. That's CoachNorth.com. Number 7, be positive, but be real. I think positivity is important, not just in dating, but in life in general. Many see this outlook as being fake, but I don't look at it that way. I think life is what you make it. And if you can look on the bright side more often, things will actually get better, and you'll attract more positive, happy people as a result. But this outlook definitely has its limits. Don't be afraid to get real and be honest when something's bothering you. Number 8, learn to communicate. Communication is the most important skill in any relationship. Think about it. Whether it's between a parent and a child, friends, or coworkers, if both people feel free to express themselves without fear of judgment, everything has a way of working out. This means keeping it real and honest, but also being able to listen to their side of things without taking it personally. This skill is especially important when conflict rears its ugly head. Remember that conflict is inevitable, but if you know how to communicate, it can actually bring you closer together. Number 9, respect yourself. This is something that many of us could use a little work on. If you don't think that you deserve love and attention from a great guy, then chances are you'll end up being right. The good news is that it just takes a subtle shift in mindset to change that completely. Focus on the parts of your life that lift you up instead of dragging you down. This can mean cutting out certain toxic people, prioritizing self-care, and putting your own needs first. There's a huge difference between being selfish and caring about yourself. Number 10, be independent. I caution women about being too reliant on the men in their life. We all like being taken care of once in a while, but if you make it clear that you need his help right away, then he's gonna worry that you'll be more of a chore than a girlfriend. So have your own life, your own job, your own interests, and make it clear that while you like him, your life is very fulfilling with or without him in it. Number 11, be open to the right kind of attention. I know that there are many situations in which unwanted attention from men can be a nightmare. Like, you're stuck on a bus sitting next to a man who you have no interest in and he just won't leave you alone. But we can easily get lost in this mindset and close ourselves off to everyone, including men who might actually turn out to be our perfect match. This is a bit more subtle than the others on the list. I guess what I'm saying is take each day as it comes, and don't automatically write someone off before you had a chance to get to know them. Chances are you'll end up on some dates that aren't so much fun, but in the end, it'll be worth it when you meet the guy of your dreams. Number 12, create opportunities. This is something that I know many people avoid doing. Unfortunately, if you want to meet better men, you have to actually make the first move, so to speak. I'm not necessarily talking about asking men out. It's about putting yourselves in situations where there are more high-quality men around so that you'll have a better chance of interacting with them. This means you should join clubs and organizations that attract cool, interesting people. Stop skipping parties to stay in on a Friday night and start getting out there and meeting new people. Number 13, keep your body language open and inviting. If you're in a situation where you're trying to catch a guy's attention from across the room, body language is one of the most important tools at your disposal. Stand up straight, uncross your arms, and face your body in his direction. It can feel silly in the moment, but it really is a powerful subconscious signal to him that you're interested in talking. While you're in conversation with a guy you're interested in, stand a little closer to him than you would normally. This lets him know that you're interested in what he has to say and that you're open to more. That's the end of the list. Did I miss something? Leave your best attraction tips in the comments below. If you'd like more information, again, don't forget to head over to coachnorth.com and watch the free video on that website. And while you're here, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and like this video. I really appreciate it. Thanks for watching.